All right. Um, yeah, I think.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. The game. I'll fix it. Never mind. We're all good. So yeah, if you're ready, if you just want to give me a countdown, then I think we can go.
Yeah, sure. Son of a. 1 second. Hi, Mom. Fucking the worst time to ask for my Amazon Prime account. Jesus Christ. We still here?
Yep.
Okay.
Lee, move to New York.
Cypher, quit being some.
You can have sirens around all the time. That'll be
Dude,
great.
there's signs going around with me all the time right now, so it's kind of just, Alright. We ready to go?
Yep. Give me a countdown.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Lee.
Get shot, Sig.
My god. I'm gonna fucking leave. No donation readers for Yoshi's Island.
Yo, are we gonna start the clock, or is this just
Okay.
a spliced run?
I did. I hit my global hotkey like 6 times and go. So cool.
Alright.
We'll just guess it was like what, 20 seconds.
I've got my timer running.
Okay, great. What does it say?
It says like 37.
Okay, yeah, it's about 20 seconds. Great.
Everybody knows it's an invalid speedrun if your clock doesn't start on time.
Well, technically, JRTA timing for this game and for most games used to be from power on. So that was
Oh, that's a
about
good point.
yeah, it's like a minute and a half ago, I guess.
Wait, really? The Japanese Yoshi runners used to do that?
Yeah. Well, because they all played on emulator, so they could just hit the reset like instantly,
I see.
and then they all played with turbo. They still do, but it's all right. But they used to too, so. I feel like I should commentate this run.
I'll commentate because I played this game in 2011.
That's right. Cypher had a legendary series of races with Trihex. First to like 10 1-2 steps.
Yeah. He won the first race, and then I won the second one because he quit. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm surprised I nailed that one first try. So for people who don't know, I've kind of been busy with work and life and all that, and haven't had that much time with playing. So basically the strat for this run is going to be go for every cool trick possible, and then see what comes out.
Well, it's working so far.
Surprisingly, okay, so the 1-2 skip is like the only skip that I actually get more consistently rather than less consistently. Like, it's supposed to be a frame perfect trick, but I don't think anyone thinks that it's actually a frame perfect trick anymore, because you just get it so often. It's weird.
Well, the old pole method was definitely one frame.
Yeah, this one's. I think what it is
Oh,
is that this one's.
nice pipe jump.
Thank you, thank you.
Is this world record pace?
I guess technically it is now. Yeah. I guess it's world record pace in the sense that from when you hit start game to robot master select, it's world record pace for Mega Man.
Yeah.
In the same way, yeah.
Well, you already got like the hardest trick in the run, so.
We'll see about that. So I'm going to be trying a certain trick 3 times in this run, and that's it.
Uh-oh. I hope what I want to hear is what I'm about to hear.
Yes, that's right. I will be trying the tongue and ass trick 3 times. If I don't get it the 3rd time, I'm just gonna give up and move on.
He means the 5-4 skip. Yeah, where is the red coin avoidance, man?
I haven't routed this stage for red coin avoidance.
What?
Yet.
It's in World 1, what the hell?
I know. Basically what I've been doing is, if someone routes a level for red coin avoidance, I'm just like, oh, hey, thanks for the strats. And,
I see.
yeah. Scumbag.
I was always really bad at that jump off that guy when I tried to do it in races.
It's kind of, now it's kind of just like a buffered thing.
Yeah,
That's why we do
the tongue.
the tongue, yeah.
Are you gonna do the 3-3 trick, by the way? Because I don't think I've ever actually seen that. Like, I just somehow have missed it in every non 100% run I've watched.
Unfortunately, no, it's not part of.
Oh, it's not part of Warpless?
It's not part of Warpless. No, the technical definition of Warpless is no egg fuckery.
So this is one of those speedrun games where the proper category names are really, really stupid.
Yeah. Because what it really should be is just any percent, and any percent. We should just have 3 any percent categories, and no one knows what you're going for until the end.
Yeah.
During which you say, "Oh, I was totally going for this one."
There are 4 any percent categories. There's left plus right any percent. There's null egg any percent.
I almost just killed myself.
There's 1-1 warps any percent, and there's warpless any percent.
You're also missing the most important any percent. There
Pal
is
any
the
percent?
Pal any percent, yes.
Damn, I knew
World
I forgot
record,
something.
I believe, is held by Sape.
Sape, I see.
Yes, Sape, who was running this game. He was racing this game with Steady back at ESA this early this summer. So yeah, blatant disregard for red coin avoidance there.
Whoa, you entered the wall, what the fuck?
I
I looked away to the donation tracker, and suddenly you were, like, moonwalking inside the boulder.
I opted to take a red coin in exchange for moonwalking inside the boulder. I think it was a good trade.
Yeah. I'll accept that.
Technically, you can do it without, but I don't think I've seen anyone do it, like, live yet.
You could have been the first.
I could have been the... Actually, no, I think Nathan Neal probably might have done it once and just put it up on YouTube somewhere. So I noticed that Trihex was streaming all today with Become the TAS as his stream title.
Yeah.
So my request is if I fuck up too many of these tricks and lose a bunch of time, we change the stream title to Become the TAS.
I think we were, like, gonna do that anyway, but
Oh, okay.
no one actually did it. So we can just, like, do that right now or something. I don't think I have access to changing the stream title.
It's okay. Like if it's actually a good time and stuff like that, then I don't want to do that.
Okay, so it's as soon as the mistakes.
Yeah, as soon as things don't work out.
Alright.
which is gonna be pretty soon, I think. Actually, no, my World 1's... So, weird thing, right? When you take a break from speedrunning, does anyone else notice this? Like, when you take a break from speedrunning, some things suddenly get way better for you when you come back?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my World 1 is, like, super good now. I don't know why.
That's nice.
In exchange, though, the last 3 worlds, the hard worlds, are actually bad. So, I traded, like, a 15-second time gain in exchange for, like, a 2-minute time loss. That's an interesting...
Who has the record for this category right now, by the way? Is it MT?
Yes, current record is held by MT Numbers. It's a 144 something. And
Okay.
so basically it was like MT and I were really good at, you know, trading it back and forth a bit and having like a 146.
Yeah.
And then the 5-4 skip happened, and he's pretty much the only person to have a good run and actually do the 5-4 skip
Yeah.
in the same run first try. So I think that if either I or the Crispy got the got a 5-4 skip along with our regular runs, we would be around the same area. Maybe not quite getting the world record, but we'd at least be back within striking range. As of right now, MT's just like got a good 2-minute lead on us just because of 5-4 skip. So
Yeah, makes sense.
MT actually has both the warpless and the warps record currently, so that's cool. I'm short on eggs. This could be a problem? Question mark?
Man, I'm sad that no one attempts my the trick I found for the TAS in runs.
Which trick is that?
It's like a 1-frame duck, like just as you run off the edge of that ledge, heading to the 2 red platforms.
Okay, I've
Yeah,
got 1 egg here. Hang on. This might be a... Okay, I'll take a hit. I'll trade a hit for the spit on the boss. Okay. Oh, or I don't get hit. Or I get a fucking god fight. What?
Dang. That was really good. Nice job. I really like watching fast salvo fights like that.
Yeah. I'll look into the 1-frame duck. It sounds interesting. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I ever found for this game, and it's never used outside of TAS.
Yeah. For Yoshi people in the stream right now, I should do a tutorial on how to salvo, because I did put in some time on learning the AI patterns for salvo and stuff like that, so there's a lot of good stuff there. Okay, here's where the mistakes should come rolling in. After World 1, it's it's all downhill from there. It's like how you wanna... I almost did the pipe glitch there. I'm so used to doing warps.
Oh, right, yeah.
I will say though, with so warpless to me used to be really boring, but now with all these new tricks and new optimizations that people have been finding, it's a lot more interesting now. Like, to me, what was always cool was, and the reason why I prefer warps over warpless is the fact that, like, I like watching the game freak out, you know? I like watching it sort of mess up and have all these cool glitches. And all the setups for each warp is different, but warpless nowadays is... It doesn't have any of these really super cool glitches, but it still subverts the game in ways that I really enjoy. Case in point, the 5-4 skip that we've been talking about. I don't know how to do that section properly, so I'm just gonna do that. Definitely slowed down on a hill just to avoid a red coin. It's okay. I'm sure Carl Sagan will forgive me.
That bounce off the yellow shot guy heading to the extended flutter to the ledge is like my favorite trick in this game, so thank you.
Yeah, it's you can do it in one of two ways. You can either get 2 semi-perfect flutters, basically one fluttering off the shy guy and then one off of, like, on your reflutter, or you can get a perfect flutter, like perfect flutter on one of those on your second reflutter, and that'll also get you over there.
Just an update on the incentive situation. Looks like the things we still have incentives for, or rather the only things left are bid wars pretty much, and file name incentives. We have the Ape Escape 3 bid war to play as either the girl or the boy character. Girl character is in a decently commanding lead with $65.02. Boy is $15. Ooh. And then... Nice Baxter. Thank you. Yeah, going back to donations... where was this? Okay. Probably the most interesting thing we have going on donation-wise is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion versus Valkyrie Profile donation war. Standings currently are $155.41 for Valkyrie Profile and $103.66 for Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And that is still...
I don't know what I'm doing here. I literally just... Nope. I forgot the route. Okay. This is what happens when you become really rusty and you become an old man and have to do things like work for a living.
Yeah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Elder Scrolls or Valkyrie Profile is going to be played at 10:30 tomorrow. So that's still a ways off, but I did want to bring it up because it's probably the most interesting thing we've got going on for donations.
Mm-hmm. And if you donate $100, Cypher will live stream all of his foreign mafia actions for the next game hosted by Crystal.
Excuse me, that game's not going to start, so
okay.
That would be a wasted donation. Come on, Lee, that was like the easiest retort I've ever had in my life.
I'm just putting out feelers, because I'm just trying to gauge your reaction, see if you like that, you know, get a head start on figuring out if Cypher is a scummy piece of shit or not.
Alright.
Spoilers, he is. Wait, why am I even taking this, once again, warp strats? Great. Thanks. So I'll be honest, the only reason why, or one of the main reasons why I did not like Warpless is because of this level. I honestly think that this level is super boring when you don't do the warps strat.
Yeah, it is pretty boring. And the boss fight is also pretty boring.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is all this noise?
That's a Super Famicom controller.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That did not sound like controller. But I think this World 2 has been pretty good so far. I don't know what you were talking about.
Well, it gets progressively worse. There's been some small mistakes in this world, and then the next world might be worse than that, and then the world after that might be worse.
All right, we'll see.
I can faintly hear sirens in the distance, and I'm not sure if that's me or you.
I do not hear them coming from outside my building, so it's probably you.
Alright, cool. The hard life of a speedrunner. I gotta always be listening for the po-po.
What are you doing to your controller, man?
You gotta mash to the intro. That's the one thing that I... Yeah.
Fast shot guy level.
Shitty movement level, because I'm bad at dodging walls.
Oh, we have the disco shy guys, disco fly guys as well.
Yeah. I'm real bad at dodging walls today, so it's pretty bad.
Okay, now I have sirens outside my building.
Cool, cool. Good. Yep, I hear them too now. Cool. So, what happened there is that we did a Sprite overflow, where by using that big Shy Guy and turning all the enemies to eggs, we overloaded the game so that there were too many sprites on the screen, and therefore the bullet bill did not load, so I could just walk right through where he was, instead of going down and under. That's right, Cypher and I are both getting swatted at the same time. Cypher makes his home in Compton. That is where he's from. You can tell just by the way he looks.
So, where are the cool tricks, man?
This is warpless. There are no cool tricks.
There are cool tricks in warps, though?
No.
Well, besides 3-3, which I've never seen before.
There's some... there's some interesting things you can do there, yeah. And then,
Oh yeah, so, these guys that drop the bomb, is there a way to, like, consistently make it so you don't have to slow down? Or is it just random?
Sort of. But, like, you could... It would make you lose time. But you could reset them. If you ground pound, they kind of drop everything that they're holding.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, "Whoa!" And then... So their pattern can be reset that way, but it's not worth it, because you'd have to ground pound. Other than that, there's really... Like, you just have to have good planning, because if you egg the pot while... Then, if you egg the pot, then it moves twice as fast as... than compared to if you didn't egg the pot. And so you just sort of hold onto your eggs and wait for when the ghosties are gonna drop them on you, so you just egg it anyways, and you don't lose any time that way.
Yo, how much do you hate this this arrow platform?
I was trying to do the arrow teleport
Oh yeah,
earlier.
yeah, that's right.
And so if I could get that consistently, I would love that part, but I don't know how to do it consistently. So.
Man, the only cool trick in sight for like 6 levels, and this guy doesn't even attempt it.
I know. Okay, so this here, the strat has changed a little bit, where you kind of want to just do a little bit of running back and forth at first, just to dodge. And then more importantly, east side, motherfuckers. East Coast.
Nice ground pound.
Thank you.
How close did you say that was to actually dying? Cause that looked pretty close.
There was no key, so it was pretty close, but like it didn't feel that like you can get a feel, you know when it's gonna kill you, and I felt like I still probably had a couple more frames.
All right.
Yeah, no, the west side is a lot easier to do because the rhythm feels better that way. East side is, for whatever reason, it's just harder. So there is a warp in this level. That
Wait, a 1-1 warp?
Yeah.
When was that found?
Gonna take. It was known back when Trihex got his 158, so a long time ago. But it was never consistent up until like.
Oh wait, I think I know what warp you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right here. You would have to bounce off the monkey, flutter up, and all that. So it wasn't consistent until, I believe it was either MT or 2-step. Maybe it was, I don't know. I don't remember who it was. Someone in the chat, let me know who figured out that you can upspit a previous monkey to sort of knock the watermelon out of the other monkey's hands and force him to behave in a certain way. And here's lag because I'm playing on an emulator and the game doesn't like it. Oh well. This level, it's not interesting, but it's very technically precise and difficult to perform that way. So it's nothing visually too great, and I'm gonna have to lose some time here to get some eggs, because I don't feel comfortable without this number of eggs going into this last section here. Okay, yeah. So basically, it was a good thing that I got those eggs. It's not true. Cypher does not only have the speed ticket world record, he also has the Lolo 2 100% world record.
Okay. I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for Mooniz to actually wrap that game.
I'm waiting for a Lolo low percent, because that's the best. That would be the best thing to have to say ever. Low percent.
How do you feel about BJW putting an emote pyramid in the stream chat during your run? I'd personally be very offended.
It's
think
also
that,
worth noting that this pyramid reached a peak of 7.
I think that some people have crippling psychological addictions to memes, and you know, they need to find help. And you know, we're just here for you, man.
Thank you, Lee.
You're welcome.
Doing God's work.
Okay. Here's a neat little time saver that I think Carl told me about. I don't know who actually found it though. The bounce off the froggy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, so we didn't really take advantage of the frog's unique characteristics before, where if you hit him, he's stunned, and so you can actually like shove him backwards a couple of times, and that's how we get that to work. Really, that's all there is now, is just like figure out what's, you know, like, because all these enemies have really cool, unique properties to them. And so a lot of these things is just how can we use the enemy design to save some time. Because I really do think that the enemy design in this game is fantastic, where like every enemy has like the basic stuff, but the more closely you play around with them, the more intricate they get. and like the bosses, especially since the bosses have some sort of like AI, and that's not just complete RNG.
Yeah, I definitely do like that there is a different set of enemies in each world that all have different properties in terms of physics and how they interact with Yoshi. You know, I'm surprised that there hasn't ever been some kind of like skip found regarding the frog boss.
You know, I'd say that too, but it just doesn't happen. Like we can, if you land, you can.
Yeah, you can shoot him, right?
Yeah,
But
you
it
can
just
shoot
goes
him,
through
it
him.
just doesn't do anything. No.
Yeah.
I am surprised that the entire level doesn't have anything though, because the whole level is on one map. Like if you look on Golden Egg or any of the other like level editors, you will see that the whole level is on one single map, and it's not, like, so if you were able to clip through something, like a clip through a wall or something like that, and go above or below, you would go through and then hit a different part of the map, as opposed to some of the other ones, some of the other levels where if you change like a screen transition, actually loads up a different map completely.
Hey, so I have a question. Whenever I see people fight this boss, I feel like, well, not that I feel like, I know that people have said that the boss takes more damage if you hit him at the base of his,
No,
Oh, really?
it's what it is like there's very specific locations on his like thing that if you hit it there, it deals more damage, and so it's basically like the bottom side of the curve,
Yeah.
but like right below the.
So it's not at the very top.
It's not the very top, not at the very bottom. It's a very annoying place to hit,
Okay.
because it's right below the widest part of the dangly thing, which means that you can't really hit it from above because it's right below the widest part.
Mhm.
So it kind of gets protected from above, and the best way to do it is to shield yourself, or is to shoot it from below, but that's hard, and I chose to do the easy thing, which is stand right in the middle and spam shots, which means that I got 7 shots instead of 6. So lost a little time there, but
I'm not sure I've ever seen a 6-shot boss kill in a run.
I've done a couple. I think most of my world records have had 6-shot
Oh, okay.
kills, but it's just not something that you notice until someone points it out to you. Good tongue. The thing I like
So-
the most. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
go on. No,
Oh,
no, go on.
Okay, I was just gonna say the thing I like the most about these boring levels is that recently basically every boring level that we have now has something interesting to at least keep you entertained when you do it. So for example, this level, it's really probably the easiest level to do out of any of them. But now, if you really want to, you can try to get that like that flutter tongue, the key thing that I did at the beginning of the level, which is pretty difficult and has a there's execution involved now with every level, whereas before I feel like there were some levels where you just sort of dialed it in and didn't really care what happened.
Alright, well, we do have a new donation for $25 from KS David. The note says, for the Valkyrie profile run with Seraphic Gate. By the way, great in all caps. SMB2 Yoshi's Island run by Lee so far.
I don't know what run he's been watching. Maybe he's watching my world record run, because that was a pretty good run, I think.
He's watching the, which marathon was that? Where everyone was like, Lee's a god, because you had like the best marathon run of all time?
Oh, you mean AGDQ 2011? Where I wore a diaper? Yes.
No, I think that was,
That was a Mega Marathon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Spookathon for some reason.
Yeah, Spookathon. Yoshi's Island, the spookiest game. Look at those flowers, man. Evil flowers are pretty spooky.
Hey, there are ghosts in this game.
There are ghosts in this game. Yeah. Okay, so here's a trick that people might not have seen. Normally we egg the fish that's coming up to get rid of it, but instead, if you just, for whatever reason, if you just hit left and then right, you just walk right through them, which is pretty cool.
Good luck on the boss in this level, by the way.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss it, and then
Well, Trihex.
I forgot about that. He actually did miss it for was it
He missed it
2011?
twice.
What? Oh man.
And then he had to fight the boss.
So, if you really suck at it, you can literally climb up onto the platform where the guy is, and then just granny your way and aim that way. That was not known when Trihex did his thing though, so.
Poor Trihex.
On the other hand, off-screen shot for me, so I'll take it. Yo, what happened to Elder Scrolls vs. Valkyrie Profile? I thought it was super close, but now it's not?
There have been a couple, like, medium-sized donations toward Valkyrie Profile.
Yeah,
That-
it was, I guess, like within a few dollars a while ago, and then there were a couple $25 donations
Yeah.
to Valkyrie Profile.
I mean, it's still not too big of a lead. Like, we had stuff like $300 toward Goofy,
Yeah.
and I couldn't really see that getting overturned.
Okay, well, I just saw Twig leave the chat and the channel, so if you guys hate Twig, and I know many of you guys do, if you could just donate towards Elder Scrolls, that'd be pretty cool.
Wow. Is Twig a big Valkyrie fan? I
No.
was not aware of this.
No, Twig doesn't.
This is
Twig's not a big fan of.
completely unrelated.
You were just looking for a reason to shame Twig.
Exactly. No. Because you see, well, the thing is, right, is that I don't have a reason to. It's not a reason to shame Twig. It's just the reason to, get people to donate for the other thing. I'm just hopping on the fuck you Twig bandwagon, really.
I remember that I was actually the first person to say "fuck you, Twig," but I don't even remember why I said it. And now it's just a long-lasting meme that gets brought up every now and then.
You gave him a card. That's
Yeah, I remember that. Except I wasn't there when he was given the card. I did sign it.
Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Twig's. I don't think Twig's a fan of either one. I think the only thing Twig's a fan of is the CP. That's cheese pizza for anyone who does not know. I feel like I should qualify that. I feel like I should explain that one. And I missed the Baxter.
That poor yellow egg.
I know.
It's just left there to die.
I feel so bad about that. Okay, here, redemption's on this level though. This is like the easiest. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it because I'm just gonna fuck it up. Okay. Yeah, this is like the easiest Baxter ever. No way you can mess it up ever.
Nice.
Thank you.
Are you always going to lose at least one frame by doing a Baxter in real time?
Probably because actually no, that Baxter there, you do not lose frames if you do it properly in real time.
Alright.
Because you never turn around. That one is purely just an upshot. So most of the Baxters you do because you end up turning around. But any Baxter where it involves like you... Hang on, I messed this up. Okay, have to slow down a little bit there, but I think we're good now. But any Baxter that you do where you have to turn around is only where you really lose time because you cannot do a turnaround perfectly, not with human precision, anyways. So I'm gonna dump a few eggs here to do some Sprite management. And there we go. No lag through that section. Otherwise, lag would be really, really terrible there.
Alright, we got two more donations. One from PD Boo for $25. The comment is Franker Z. Thank you. And the other donation is from the infamous McNuggies 420 for $10. Comment is Weed is Spooky, Oblivion.
Okay.
Thank you for that donation. So what does that bring our total to now? It's... Is it already in there? It's 180
yeah.
to 113.
113, Oblivion to 180, Bulky Profile.
So it's catching up. But it still has a ways to go.
I'm glad that's seeing a decent amount of action. I was skeptical to how well that bid war would perform.
It's cool to me to see that that's performing better than some of the file name donations are. Like, if you guys are looking for something to donate towards, the current leading Zelda file name has $5, and the current leading Zelda 2 file name has $15. So if you have a better name, it's very easy for you to take one of those.
Yeah, just think of your epic inside joke that could be the file name on a JRTA marathon run.
Pretty tempting. What about the Final Fantasy Tactics file names? Or the character names?
Those have had a little bit more action. I know Ramza is pretty hotly contested right now. There's 3 names out there.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out where I can fit in McNuggies 420 into a file name or a character name somewhere.
Yeah, for Final Fantasy Tactics, Ramza, the winning name for Ramza right now is AGDQ 2016 with $60. And then behind that is Grostal for $50. And I Love D-Boom for $34. So there's some action there. And then...
There's a lot of names for the higher units.
So this is going to be an interesting trick here. Bucket skip.
Bucket skip?
I don't have an egg, so oh fuck. All right, I'll try it again.
Oh, dang.
It's pretty tight. There's a very small window where you can fit yourself under that without
bonking.
Yeah, without bonking, which guarantees your death.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have to do like a semi-perfect or perfect flutter to make sure you survive. Okay. Whew. That's actually a really hard trick. Like, I wouldn't do that in a real run, and I would do 5-4 skip over that.
Nice job. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that it would be possible to make those set of flutters.
It's very, very tight, and it requires you to go in at a specific angle.
Oh yeah, so Final Fantasy Tactics hired units. We've got like we have a bunch of names that have like $10 to $20 put toward them. So if you want one of the FFT hired units to be named after something, that's still not that bad.
Yeah, I just posted the current leaders in chat so people can see.
Mm-hmm. By the way, just to clarify about the Valkyrie profile run, that will be starting from a save after the 30-minute intro sequence, and then he will, Funkdoc will just be playing the Seraphic Gate dungeon, which is like an extra dungeon that I don't know all the details, but I think it has its own special ending or thing that happens after you beat it. Maybe I'm wrong there, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, going for the double-double. Up.
Hey, I liked when that guy flew from out of nowhere and then he just ground pounded him. That was cool.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen from as soon as I saw the angle that my egg went. I was like, that's gonna fly up, and so I could at least like anticipate it. But man, that's not a double-double. And actually, so Nathaniel, he has figured out a way to do the triple ground pound real time. I just haven't had the chance to learn it yet. I'd like to pick that up as my next trick. I think that's pretty good.
Oh, you ground pound 3 at once?
Yeah.
Don't they, like, when they walk into each other, they turn around and...
Yeah, they bounce. What you have to do is you have to use an egg to hit, like, all 3 of them so that they smush together, because otherwise their hitboxes sort of push each other out of the way, so you can't actually do a 3-shot, or a 3 ground pound. So you need to actually use an egg to hit them together. They have to be moving fast enough so when they crash into each other, their hitboxes sort of squish into each other and overlap. And that's the only way you can get the triple. So it's a lot harder. I have never played Final Fantasy Tactics, so that might be a good blind run someday when I have time to stream. I can't stand with Ramza, I'm sorry guys. see Nest Kamikaze in the chat. Congrats on your Pokemon TCG race, Ness. You're a fucking cheater. I ended up going to Tim Hortons for their free Wi-Fi over there just so I can watch that race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still like, that was bad.
It was really hard to commentate that race. I'm not gonna lie. Just because like you have to already be familiar with not only like the basic mechanics of the trading card game, but also like that game itself in order to really appreciate the decision-making skills that go into that run, and trying to convey it to an audience that may not be even familiar with the trading card game is just incredibly difficult.
Yeah, it probably would have been easier if you had one person commentating each side, so that, or at least one person keeping track of each side.
See, we didn't realize that until partway through the race.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, like, mid-boss fell so far behind just because of really terrible RNG that it was always more interesting to commentate on Ness's side.
I don't know, Scyther decks aren't that interesting to commentate, dude. Scyther decks are awful. Spam Scyther all day, every day.
Any percent no Scyther, new category.
Any percent no Scyther. Okay, so here I'm going to try for a Chicken Baxter. This is literally why I love Warpless.
Literally?
Yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, then you get the glitchy thing in the next level, right?
Oh, I get more than just the glitchy thing in the next level. This will be good.
Does it actually save time?
Yes, it saves a
Nice.
good amount of time. So that's actually a really hard trick. And then here is a new trick that we discovered. So basically, if you bounce against the shell, you're invincible for like the next second or so. So I can just bounce against it and then, and then fuck up this thing here. But you're invincible for the next second or so, so I can just like sort of run through the spiked wall without any repercussions. And then there, if you spawn a bunch of stars like that, you can run through the star or the midpoint without having to
Hey, wait, this is 5-4, isn't it?
no.
Oh, it's not? Wait.
4-8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was distracted a bit because we have a new donation from Ramrod69er for $15. And the comment is, put this towards naming a Link to the Past file name to Weed. Thank you for your donation.
Okay, so this particular bit here, normally you just sort of run, you keep running, and then eventually you stop and you end up at the boss. But the map actually just wraps around constantly. It's just like two screens, and the map just wraps around constantly. So if you just position yourself where the boss, is gonna be, and to minimize camera movement, then you save like, I don't know, half a second, that way. Okay, and so this is why I got the chicken here. If you just aim upwards slightly. So normally it takes like 3 shots, I think? 4 shots? I don't even count the shots anymore. But with the chicken it's instant.
Oh wow, I don't think I've seen this before.
Oh, whoa! Why are you facing that way? Okay.
It's like you're throwing Knuckles' head at the turtle.
Yeah.
Like, I tapped back to the stream and I literally, it was just like, oh, did we get Sonic pallets in here now?
We did. And wait, did I? I still have the chicken. Yes. All right, we're good. So I really like the palette swap for the chicken in the next level.
I don't know how you can make such a racket with just a controller, man.
A lot of
Oh,
mashing.
nice. It's like fishies with an X in
Yeah.
the corner. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. It's just a lot of mashing. Like that's why we've had to separate the JRTA or the Japanese runners from the Western runners, because in the grand scheme of things, it probably does add up to about, I don't know, like 10 seconds or so, maybe a little bit more.
Just from level transitions or what?
Yeah, from the intro screen. So you can mash through the intro screens, and with perfect mashing, you do save a good amount of time. I don't know how to do this with. Okay. I think I'm okay. That's a really hard level to do with just the chicken there. That was really bad. I would really hoped I had another egg, but no.
Wait, so I'm doing the math in my head. What other spots besides the level intro transitions save time through turbo?
That's pretty much it.
Well, so that's like 48 levels, and
then mashing through text as well.
Well, what text is there besides the
There's not
intro
much.
sequence?
There's not much. You're saving like less than a second with text, but the level intros, they do end up costing you a big chunk of time.
Well, I'd imagine it'd be like 4 frames on average per level, which seems like it'd be about 5 seconds total. I guess that's still kind of sizable.
It's sizable, but we've looked at it, and I guess it also depends on how good you are at mashing through it as well. So like, for whatever reason, I hate to bring this up, but Trihex is really bad at mashing through level transition. So
What's his mashing speed? Spill it.
I don't know. It's probably good. He just doesn't know how to like mash properly or something.
He doesn't know how to mash properly.
Yeah, because like it's like, I think before he was just mashing like 2 buttons, but you really should be mashing the whole controller. So like, every button.
Does every face button advance text?
Every face button. No. Text is different, but the
Oh.
level transitions is every button, including L and R, which is usually the biggest part of the racket. Like the most noise comes from L and R.
Well, so if every face button advances the level transition thingy, then shouldn't you be losing even less frames? Because, like...
You would think so, but for whatever reason, like, perfect mashing is just hard to do.
Alright. I'll trust you.
And then I spent, I think the first 3 months when I was learning this game, I didn't know that mashing text made it go faster, or mashing the level intros made it go faster. So I was just consistently like 2 minutes slower than what I was supposed to be. And then it wasn't until I did a level by level race with Carl Sagan that I was like, dude, I'm losing time on you just right at the very beginning. What's going on? And he's like, don't you know that if you mash through the text, you're...
Isn't that like speedrunning 101 though? Come on.
Well, no,
Lee.
because it's just the level transition. It's like, what do you do? I'm dead. I'm
sorry to
I'm
hear that.
alive. I'm alive. Okay. Just kidding.
Nice.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping to get a... Whoa! Okay, this is definitely like my lack of practice showing up here in this level. Normally this level is hard if you don't have practice in it, but is not that bad if you if you sort of grind it out for a while. So really all this shows is that I really need to put more time into the game, and then like this level becomes just another level, whereas like if you're not as practiced and experienced with it, it becomes one of the harder levels for you.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like there's any difficult tricks in it, just there's a lot of movement going on.
A lot of moving and a lot of opportunity, like a lot of physics that's weird in this one, so a lot of chances for you to die. But which is why, like, you know, when you're not when you're a little bit more new at the game, what happens is you mess up a little bit more, and because of the way that this level works, it's magnified in that regard. So like normally if you make a mistake, it's like, you know, a second lost here or there. In this one, if you make a mistake, it's more punishing, but it's not really any harder to play through the level, right? So if you minimize your mistakes, then it just becomes another level.
Please tell me the snowballing is saving time.
The snowballing is saving time.
Really?
If you snowball uphill, you move at a normal speed, whereas if you ski uphill, like skiing uphill physics take into effect, and you start slowing down as you go up a hill. But if you're a snowball and you roll uphill, you go at the regular, normal, like skiing speed. So taking hits on that last map actually does save like, I don't know, a second and a half. Or I'm just making it all up and I'm just lazy. I don't know. You can decide. No, it actually does save time.
Oh, this is the big level, right?
Yeah. I almost did the warp strat there. I took the green shy guy with me, and I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and warp, and it'll be fine.
Okay, good luck on the difficult trick.
Thank you. So if normally what's supposed to happen is there's a long auto scroller where you ride this like ghost thing, and I'm gonna try to not ride him.
Roughly how many flutters do you have to do without losing like a significant amount of height?
Like 27, and then like another like 18 or something like that.
Yeah, and chaining together like more than a few flutters in a row without losing height is not trivial at all.
Mm-hmm. I'm too low. I gotta give it 2 more shots. Yeah. So I do it a little bit differently compared to some of the other people. Because I've been having a lot of trouble exploding, with my shy guy exploding. So Okay, yeah. But I will use that to take a break, though.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
That definitely looks like one of the hardest tricks to consistently do in a 2D speedrun.
It's so painful, dude. My hand hurt. I'm not doing the lava skip now.
Like, waiting for the bats to come down in that middle section and just, like, staying in the same spot looks so just... Like, please... Like, I imagine the thought process is like, please let this end immediately. I'm dying here.
Yeah, I don't really notice the back. Okay, here. I'm going to try to do MT's neutral extract here. Shit, okay, let me just finish this off here. Good. But yeah, no, because of that, I'm probably not going to do the, the lava skip now. It's, doing both in one. Maybe one of these days I'll get the stamina to do that, but
Oh, is your arm just like dead now?
it's painful, man.
I think we would all excuse you for admitting it.
Yeah, so
It's only like 4 seconds faster, isn't it?
so here's the funny part: the lava skip used to only save 3 seconds, and then Carl like theory crafted it a little bit more, and now it saves only 2.5 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so that, like, the difference between... hang on, this is hard.
I think Chad is disagreeing with what I said about omitting lava skip.
Okay, so I forgot the route halfway through that section, and kind of just had to make some shit up. Cool.
Game audio is kind of periodically bleeding through. Alright, it kind of stopped. Okay. That was weird.
Okay. I wonder if that's on my end. Yes, it is on my end, because my frame, or my bitrate goes from 700 to 900, like, constantly.
I was only hearing it for the past minute or so. And other than that, I've rarely heard it.
Okay. That's good, because I've got no drop frames, but the bitrate is a little bit, like, up and down. Okay, giving my arm a rest here a little bit.
This run seems pretty good, aside from the 2 deaths due to really hard tricks.
That's enough to disqualify it from a good time, I think. Unfortunately. Especially a run that, like, because you can say, like, you know, a good run with the 5-4 skip and a good run without the 5-4 skip. Like, you could still make that distinction, right? Like, no one's ever gonna say that, like, a good run without the 5-4 skip is gonna be world record or anything, but you can at least say that it was still a good run.
Yeah.
But since I did the 5-4 skip, now it's just become like a mediocre run with the 5-4 skip because of the death. Come. Oh.
So while this auto scroll is going on, I'd like to explain for anyone who's come into the stream recently what we're doing here. This is the JRTA Marathon. Our original goal was to raise $6,000 to bring 3 Japanese speedrunners to Awesome Games Done Quick 2015, which is Awesome Games Done Quick is the largest speedrunning event that happens annually. And the speedrunners are Oxbus, Hanage, and Ohan. We actually met that goal within 8 hours of starting the event, and afterward we switched to accepting donations for Doctors Without Borders.
How did I not get hit there? That was interesting. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no speedrun marathon event to convince the Canadian government to let me back into the country after I go to AGDQ. So I will not be attending this year. Sorry, guys.
Wait, was that just a joke, or?
No. That's literally why I can't go to AGDQ this year.
Damn,
Because
dude.
if I go to oh my fucking god, I almost died.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could be, like, thrown that far from getting
Yeah.
hit. That's
Yeah, you
ridiculous. Holy crap, that was like half the screen.
Yeah, and like momentum on the ground, because so you keep your momentum, right? So like even on the ground, you saw like me move like half a Yoshi length. It's because you keep your momentum. So if I had jumped, I would have like been knocked even further. But yeah, no, that's literally why I can't go to AGDQ, because yeah, I'm in Canada for work, and going back into Canada for work is problematic.
Damn. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't get $150 sushi if you don't come.
Dude, I know. Dude, is there $150 sushi at AGDQ?
I doubt it.
If there is, next year I'm gonna try my best to go and to make it work, and we'll go and I'll drop the big bucks on the sushi.
Okay.
The Davis shot almost screwed me. Wow. Okay, so that's a swag shot that you never get. Except I accidentally got it, but I got it like with the wrong timing, so it almost completely fucked
Are you
up.
supposed to intentionally miss that shot on the piranha?
You're supposed that first shot is supposed to like the first shot that I did where you like bounce it off the top and have it like come all the way down and hit the piranha.
Right.
It's supposed to hit the piranha a little bit later than what.
Oh, I see. Like, you shouldn't have had to do the second shot.
Yeah. So basically what happened was it put him into the invulnerable state, so I couldn't shoot him again. And then he would have come back alive.
Too early.
Yeah, too early, and would have hit me. So I had to like sort of stop and flutter for a second to hit him again.
Well, that was a good recovery.
That's like a swag show-off shot there that you normally just never get. so I didn't expect to actually hit that. But then, terrible. Oh well, it's okay. This is a strat the Japanese runner. Actually, I don't even know what his name is right now. Wow, racist. But yeah, there was a Japanese runner who did a really good warpless run, and that's where we got the 5-4 skip from, and that's where we also get the got that strat where you jump up on the blocks from.
Oh wait, the technique you guys used for the 5-4 skip was first found in a Japanese run?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Because originally the 5-4 run that we, or the 5-4 skip that we did, is just like straight up just flutter all the way across.
Yeah. Which is like probably nearly impossible.
Very, very hard, yeah. But here where we like flutter up to the platform and then, you know, use the shy guy and all that, it makes things a little bit easier. Of course, afterwards I decided to not really use that strat because it really messes me up. Yeah, Ukyo, that's his name. Because it really messes me up sometimes. So I have like a modification of his strat. Are you kidding me, dude? RNG on this guy is the worst. Okay, good. Thankfully, though, there's a way to manipulate his AI to convince him to like run and do all sorts of fun stuff.
I like how Raphael becomes a 1-star constellation.
Yeah, it's the Raphael constellation. He's just all by himself right over there. I mean, what else would you want, right? It's either that or I ground pound a post through his butt so hard that he explodes into 7 stars and turns into a 7-star constellation, but this is Nintendo. We gotta think of the children.
Okay. They could have just drawn 7 stars that sort of resemble a bird.
And then Raphael completes it.
Yeah.
Raphael becomes the star at the top of the Christmas tree.
I'm gonna agree with chat and say Raphael owns, by the way. There was some love for him in the chat.
Okay, okay. I might disagree, but it's okay.
Well, as someone who doesn't run the game and who played Tetris Attack before this game,
okay, fair.
then yeah. Actually, no, my favorite appearance by Raphael is in Paper Mario. I really, really like how they depicted him in that game.
Losing all sorts of speed here because I'm running on slopes and am bad at the video games. It's okay.
I didn't see like any slope running. What?
So the thing is, like, if there's like a little bit of a slope, it can instantly kill your momentum. And so all you really need is like just run on a slope for 1 frame and it'll destroy all the speed that you have.
But that only happens sometimes, right?
Right, it's kind of like a gamble that you take.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can touch a frame.
That's like Link to the Past, where you dash into a slanted edge, and like depending on the pixel you hit the edge at, you sometimes will lose like 5 frames or 2 frames or 8 frames or
Yeah.
it's really, really variable.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except in this case, it's like you lose like a third of a second or like half a second speeding back up. It's really annoying. Like even here, I'm trying my best to do some jumps to make sure that I'm maintaining a lot of speed through here.
By the way, I hope you all are getting excited for the Uniel show match that is going to happen right after this run.
Oh really? Is there a an anime waifu snatcher show match going on after this?
Yes, there
Nice.
is a show match going on.
Okay, so here's a skip that people might not have seen. You can use Baby Mario to fly over the top of this thing here, and it's a little tricky to get. You have to repress the jump at a very precise time, but with that, you get to skip a bunch of it.
Oh, nice flower dodge too. Looks pretty slick.
Thank you. Alright, so yeah, if you guys haven't seen Uniel, it is the latest in the anime waifu snatcher series. Merkava's a bitch. Just saying. Don't play Merkava.
So Lee, we went from roughly 2,500 viewers or so when we started your run, and we're up to 3,300 viewers.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
I feel that it is mainly due to your stunning charisma that has drawn them into this.
Well,
oh
thank you
my God, I almost.
thank you so much for the compliment, which
You're
I
welcome.
never ever get from you.
You're welcome.
Oh, something happened. We're back at 2,700 viewers.
Oh.
My bad.
Well, damn.
It's okay. I managed to wrangle a compliment from me out of you.
Well, what happened was I turned off my bot program. It's okay. I saw that we were up to like 6K or something like that yesterday for Alta Biscuits run, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
sweet. Yeah. Friday nights are really the prime night for that, because I think Saturday people are actually going out and having lives and shit. Like, I don't know. What
I would
that's like,
imagine
but
that
it sounds pretty good.
Friday would be that day. I don't know.
Well, it depends, because like people, I don't think so, because like Saturday is like, you know, if I want, I can devote the whole day to going out and having fun and all that other stuff.
That's
Friday,
true.
like I just get home from work. Maybe some of my friends are already out, so I'm like, well, whatever. I don't have anyone else to hang out with. Let me just turn on a stream.
That's a good point.
You know.
But I think there was some Mario and Luigi didn't get into AGDQ, and you know, game's really cool. So
Yeah.
people were excited to see it in a marathon anyway. And I think there was a good block of games before that too.
Yeah.
It was the Mega Man block, I think. So,
Yeah.
and did you manage to catch the Mega Man 9 race?
No, I have to go back and look at it.
Oh man,
Was it
that
good?
was probably the best race I can't even remember the last race I watched that was that good. It was so amazing.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There was a really good block of games before that. I mean, all I had before me was some shitty goof trooping. Wow.
Just a totally garbage gimmick run.
Yeah, but seriously though, Goof Race, pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wish that see, I actually did experiment with strats in that one room that I had to retry like 15 times.
Yeah.
But I guess I just didn't find a strat that relied minimally on RNG. And in all my practice sessions, I never got walled for that long. So it was unfortunate that it happened there.
So if you do what I did, it shaves down the time that you save from the lava skip down to like, oh, I don't know, like a little bit over 2 seconds, where you do like a part of a lava skip as well.
Is it like a lot easier than the full lava skip?
Sort of. Like the full lava skip you can mess up and be okay. This part you can't mess up, but it's not like nearly as hard because there's not as much fluttering to do. So like for this one you have to have like really good flutters, because you don't get like with the regular lava skip you start off pretty high up, and then like you sort of lose height until you get to until you either make it or you don't, basically. But you have some like buffer in terms of height. For what I just did, there's not much in terms of buffer, and so you either get it or you don't, or you just turn around and get back on the log.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you can just easily go back.
Yeah. From the distance that I did it at, it might be a little bit harder because you sort of you might despawn the log, in which case you're just boned. So there's that, but
I'm surprised the game doesn't kill you if you like get stuck at the end of the screen, like you just did.
You get squished and then you die when that happens.
Except you kind of just like warped back on screen.
That's because that's a little glitch with the rock. If you're pushing against the rock, you're sort of glued to the rock, because the rock has special physics about it that, you know, to help make sure that you stay on the rock, like as you're riding it and rolling it around, the rock has special physics that keep you attached to the rock. And so once you stop pushing it, the game's like, oh wait, you're supposed to be like over here, and then it just like warps you right back to it. Or back to into the screen.
Yo, I hope Yoshi's okay. I haven't seen him in a little bit.
I hope he is too. So I'm listening. You can hear Yoshi jumping, and that's how I can tell where he is, because I'm listening to where he's supposed to be, and that's pretty much the only way I know where he is.
Which is your favorite auto-scroller in this game?
This is a hard question. It would either have to be 5-4, because I can skip it.
Oh, well, I'm not counting that as an auto-scroller.
What do you count as an auto-scroll? Like a full auto-scroll level?
Well,
Because there's only 2 levels here that are like that.
Oh, I guess.
No, 3 levels, 3 levels.
Yeah, there's 3 levels, yeah.
Well, no, because even 5, like...
Well, no, there's 1, 5, there's,
Yeah, but 5, there's a second half where you actually have to, do stuff.
I just mean auto-scroller segments that, like, the screen scrolling is locked, pretty much.
Okay. I like 1.5 because it's shorter than the other two.
Alright.
And then I like 5.3 because for 2 of the levels I don't have to press any buttons, so there's that. And like the skiing sections of those count as... Oh, there goes Sigifer. The cops are on him.
I'm trying to turn off my mic when I hear loud sirens, but it's just too frequent right now. I can't do anything about it, I'm sorry. I'm turning it back off again.
So yeah, here we go. This is the... Can't do rockless because I haven't practiced that, but one tongue is definitely possible. Remember that shot. Shout out to Davis for showing me that shot so that I don't accidentally fuck myself with a bonus at the end of this. That's right. The remaining no need for profanity. Well, you know, the I had a world record run going into 6.6 once. Like, clearly world record. And then I lost 30 seconds getting the bonus. It was a sad day. And there's a lot of like small time-saving strats here that it's kind of hard to explain, but basically it involves like scrolling the screen to spawn certain these little rotating pinwheels at certain times.
I think the worst of it is over.
Okay. I missed the task jump. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Are we just naming our favorite search engines in chat now? Because I really prefer dogpile.com, if you guys remember that, back in like the 90s, I guess.
I had not heard of this search engine.
Man, Dogpile was old school.
I liked Alta Vista for my alt search engines. And then Ask was cool back when it was Ask Jeeves. Well, it was never really that cool, but it was cooler than it is now.
Yeah. Alright. So this here, I'm going to do a little gate hack there. There we go. And that one's a weird gate hack because it uses the momentum of the enemy, whereas every other gate hack you use like a weird thing of positioning of the egg. Yeah. But yeah, no, Dogpile was really good back in the day. And before that, before there were internet search engines, of course, there was Encarta.
Oh, Encarta. Yeah. I remember playing that Encarta game where...
Yeah, the little like castle maze game where you like you had to answer questions. Dude.
Yeah. Not like I actually knew the answers to any of the
No, you
questions.
just guessed.
I just
There was no penalty. You just lose some points. All right.
Yeah, man, that Encarta game was my shit. Mario teaches typing in Encarta castle game. That was the extent of my PC gaming.
It was kind of weird because my first PC game was like the make your own game maker. Basically, it's what used to be like Game Maker, what Game Maker used or is now, but like the very first iteration of that, which was a long time ago. And so I didn't know what good games were supposed to be like, so having a game called Make Your Own Game or Create Your Own Game or whatever it was called was kind of useless for me.
I swear that every time I watch a run of this game, the person always gets hit like at least once during this auto-scroller.
I actually found out something cool like a couple just minutes ago that I didn't know about before. If you just keep tonguing Kamek, it kind of stun locks him into place and he doesn't move anywhere. I'm just gonna keep getting hit instead because I'm bad. But yeah. And then no, actually I take that back. I think my first game was Moraf's World, the sample on the floppy. If people actually remember that, that was like old shareware, where you would have it was just like an old school like dungeon crawler roguelike kind of thing.
Oh no, you know what game was actually my shit? I don't remember the exact full title, but the Magical Journey of the Zoombinis, I think is what it was. Which is like this educational, I want to say like logic puzzle game.
Yeah. I do think I remember that. I think I remember that, yeah.
Hey, we're at Baby Bowser. Oh, and I got sirens again. You're back.
That's alright. Is Moraf's World even beatable? I don't know, because I never bought the full game. It's just the shareware version, which you get down to like level 9, and then that's it. It says, hey, you want the rest of the game? Buy it. So I spent like a good 15-30 minutes practicing just this one trick here.
Practicing the tongue trick thingy that you...
TIA.
Dude! Oh my...
Don't worry about it, dude. The cops are here for the Bowser. Right.
I feel so bad.
That's hilarious.
The cops are here for Bowser. That's what it is.
Nobody can ever give me shit ever again.
Dude, it's the UN happening. I'm telling you.
I'm bad.
Wow, you are bad. Oh my god. I always associated Lee with really good Baby Bowser fights, but now
It's something that you really need to practice. Like
I'm
you need to
reassessing my opinion.
This is something that you have to like practice like right beforehand and like keep practicing it in order to be good, because it's just literally pixels and it's more experience and like reflexes than it is
I mean, this
learning
boss,
a route.
This fight seems like one of the hardest final boss fights to get like an optimal kill in.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like, Carl told me once that some Baby Bowser positions don't even have a possible egg trajectory thing that you can even hit him on.
Yep. So JRTA timing ends at the end of the text box that's coming up, so we're gonna
Sure,
hold
just
off
let
on
me know.
that. Okay, sure, no problem. Yeah, so like, there are some of that, and then the optimal Bowser kill actually skips the part where he summons the rocks, because you hit him like 2 or 3 times. Alright, and time.
1:46:05.
Plus like the 20 seconds that we missed at the beginning, right?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so
right.
like
So
140.
25.
Okay, cool.
Pretty good run, man.
146, that might be a PB. Like, by 1 second.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Can someone
that's
check
cool.
what the
Congrats.
Can someone LB me here? In Hash Yoshi?
You've joined the ranks of Hanage in PBing and JRTA Marathon.
Thank you. I might not have. Well, okay. So, to be fair, guys, realize that my PB beforehand did not have the 5/4 skip, and so this is kind of like PBing by
Yeah, right.
by cheating,
By cheating.
by using them hacks.
By cheating, by putting in an extremely difficult trick to save a lot of time.
Well, it's like.
Dude, I can't believe these cops outside. Unbelievable.
Alright. Well, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Okay, thank you everyone for having me. I need to stop streaming so that because I'm already over bandwidth right now. Like
Damn.
I'm paying.
You should take it down.
Yeah, I'm paying like literally like I don't know, it's like $5-10 per gig right now that I'm streaming.
Oh, well, thank you for doing the run,
Alright.
and I really enjoyed commentating with you.
All right, thank you very much for sticking around with me.
We'll see you around.
All
right,
right,
take-
thanks.
Have a good rest of your weekend.
All right, so I'm off.
All right, I'm gonna switch around here. Pull a lot of people in, so we're gonna switch. I'm gonna be restreaming it, so the stream will go down and come back up. Okay, yeah.